I hope everybody had a good holiday or is having a good holiday season, whatever you celebrate. I'm going to apply some of this Proraso pre-shave cream. I'll be right back, and hopefully the heat will kick off here soon because I turned down the thermostat so we don't have to listen to that and I don't have to talk over it. Well, as you can see, I've applied the pre-shave cream. And my razor is going to be this Gem Featherweight razor. In there is a sort of generic single-edge blade. I don't know if these are the ones that came with the razor when I bought it on eBay, or if there's some other ones, but I'm going to try that. It'll be on its first use. My soap is going to be this. It is the Marchese Ofiuco shaving soap. That's relatively new. And I lathered that up in the Captain's Choice copper shaving bowl, and I'm using the Marchese Emerald Manchurian badger brush. So let me go ahead and try to get started here. I'm going to run a little water in the sink. That's enough right there. I'm going to re-moisten just the tips of the brush there where I have some lather. I'm going to try to get a lather started. And yeah, I hope you all are doing well out there. Hope your holidays are good. Let's see. This is a very soft soap, but it seemed to want a lot of water. Or maybe that was just the way I was doing it, but it seemed like it was going to be very pasty without adding more water. So I added several half teaspoons of water to the bowl. Let's see what's happening here. It feels great on the face, and it has a very nice, robust scent. I don't know all the scent notes, but there's a type of certain rose that the seeds make up some of the oil or ingredients in the soap. Yeah, I think it actually might have some oil in it. Well, I'll show you this before I continue shaving in earnest here. I'll unscrew the cap, and it comes with a plastic thing over the soap. Let me see, sometimes I have trouble popping this off there. There it goes. And I don't know, it looks as if the ingredients are not completely mixed, but it smells terrific, and the lather, well, it's okay. I'll lather just a little bit more, but I want to get started shaving. I think this is, whoops, knocked my brush over there. I think this will be plenty of protection. Yeah, it feels great on the face. Scent strength of at least a 3 out of 10, maybe 4 out of 10, and I think the scent builds a little bit as you apply it. So, okay, I'll drain the sink, wet the razor. Hi there, I'm back, and I'll begin shaving pass number 1 with the grain. And just over 2 days worth of growth here. I'm just feeling good so far, but because this is a single-edge razor, I have to go ahead and rinse. Double-edge razor, of course, I could just flip over and begin using the other side of the blade. For some reason, I'm using my non-dominant hand on part of the first pass here. I don't usually do that, not on the first pass anyway. Comfortable shave so far. I hope that it's going to be an efficient one. Okay. Boy, that scent of the soap is just lingering and staying with me. Very nice, very pleasant. I'll go ahead and go to the neck now. And I buzz my own hair with some electric clippers. Of course, I can't see how the back is, but the rest of it, the front looks okay, I guess. I would go ahead and shave it bald, but as little hair as I have in the wintertime, I can actually feel a difference when I buzz it closer and go ahead and shave off the rest. It's kind of nippy outside. So continuing on here. I had some generic single-edge blades, gem type, that I bought a whole bunch of once, and they were very sharp, but they didn't seem very smooth. On eBay it said they could be used for shaving, but I gave most of those away. I probably didn't give those blades a chance really, but I've still got a few left somewhere. If this video starts running over, I'll have to edit it, speed up the camera a little bit. Well, that's the first pass done. I'll pop out, pop back in, freshly lathered, and then we'll go across the grain. Well, I re-lathered here, ready to go across the grain. I had a couple of little weepers down there. I don't know if you can see them on camera, but hopefully they'll go away with some cold water when I rinse. Okay. Oh, let's see. I didn't do any kind of midweek video, which probably wouldn't be a shaving video anyway. It might be something else. And I was thinking of doing one, but Christmas kind of got in the way, and I was doing a lot of cooking for me and a neighbor lady. Okay. Now, said neighbor lady has a really nice big rescue dog that she named Maple. I don't know, I can't remember what breed the dog is, but it's sort of a white and or golden in color. Well, it's not completely white, but it's a light colored dog, very large. And when when anybody gives it just the least amount of people food, puts it on top of its dog food, it really goes to town eating not just the little morsels but of people food, but a whole lot of its own food too. It's funny to watch. Yeah, there's been a lot going on, but I don't know if it's anything to write home about. Just pretty nice holidays. I tried cooking a duck, and I don't know if that was a disaster or not, because it tasted better after it had been left in the refrigerator for a while. Kind of like cold chicken or pizza sometimes tastes better after it's been in the refrigerator. And I don't know if I'm going to cook any more ducks for holidays, because boy, they sure have a lot of fat in them, and a lot of the fat I had to drain off because there was about an inch of it in a rather large pan. Actually, it's one of those Anchor Hocking glass dishes, clear glass dish for the oven. Okay. Yeah, Anchor Hocking and I forget the other company, Pyrex, if they're still in business, they make or made really good products, really good glass products that could go in the oven. Or if they were something like plates or coffee cups that weren't meant to go in the oven, they were break resistant and chip resistant because the materials used were so good. Now here's where I usually use my non-dominant hand on this side of my neck and chin on the second pass. I'm going to be kind of careful. I still see a little weeper there. You can barely see it on camera, but it's there. Alright. I really tore myself up on my Christmas Eve shave, even though I had a couple of days worth of growth, or very nearly so. And I used my Gillette single ring open comb razor, very old razor, from 100 years ago, 1920, when I looked up the date code on that. But I tore myself up quite a bit, but some really cold water, which we have here in spades, I guess you could say, in the winter time. We just have plenty of it. I just really doused my face with that and didn't need any alum or anything. All the weepers went away. I'll be right back, and then I'll try to lather up and we'll go against the grain. Okay, here we go against the grain. I'll start on the neck this time. And I did cut myself there. I guess it was on Christmas Eve. Not being careful. It's so easy to nick your Adam's apple. Boy, the scent on this soap, it's just wonderful. I didn't get a perfect lather. I often don't, especially when I go to record a shave on camera. And I did spend extra time trying to lather beforehand off camera, but the protection still seems adequate. And the soap, again, it's one of those soaps that feels and smells so good upon the face. And it's from Italy. I've been getting a lot of products from there lately. Excuse me. And I'm also rediscovering some of the American vendors that are so popular, and which I also can't say anything bad about, because obviously they have wonderful products too. Okay. Another one of those shaves that so far anyway, almost, well, on the third pass, almost 3 passes complete here. It's one of those shaves that is just relaxing and nice. Not too many weepers, or at least, well, that's all they are, weepers, no bleeders. Still on my chin here, but I think when I rinse with cold water, those will more than likely go away. And rinse time. Yeah, feeling good so far. I keep saying this, but that scent, that I can't nail it down on everything that's in there because I don't have a sophisticated nose, but the scent is just robust and it's so nice. Yeah, right now I'm back to, mostly, well, yeah, back to products that I've bought, not ones I've been asked to review. It was kind of unusual for me. I had 3 different vendors want me to review their products. And I tried to be as fair as possible. And as honest as possible. Okay. Yeah, still enjoying the shave. Gotta be careful here, going against the grain above the nose. Sometimes, you know, I get too into the shave and I start getting too heavy-handed with the razor. This is an exciting hobby because you can learn so much and connect with people from around the world and try products from around the world, as well as the many products made here in the good old United States. All right, gonna re-lather just down here on the neck, and then it'll be pickup time. Well, as predictable as Fibber McGee's closet, here's the magic clock letting us know, as if I hadn't told you already, that it's pickup time, ladies and gentlemen. Yay, thank you, magical clock. Okay, hi there, how you doing? Pickup time. I didn't get much of a lather there. Some might say I didn't get much of a lather in this whole shave, but I think that's user error. Or like I've said, I've always got an excuse, I guess, but this water here in this municipality is so far the hardest water I believe I've ever encountered. Except perhaps in a college town I lived in at one time. They might have had equally hard water, but I didn't do any kind of traditional shaving in those days. Just used cartridges and disposables, mostly disposables. Because they were cheap and quick. You get a passable shave and get out the door. That's about it. Every once in a while I'd try to buy a better cartridge razor, a better pack of disposables, or some aftershave or something to make the shave seem better, but never quite as good as this hobby that we all share. I tend to go crazy shaving over the same spots over and over, but this, so far, especially for a single-edged gem razor and gem type blade, so far this seems like a very efficient shave and very comfortable. Now let me see if these trouble spots need done. Wow, not much to do on those. And my trouble spots can go from my ears all the way down to my chin. So basically along the jawline, but especially by the ears. I still hear some feedback there. And I am trying to use a lighter touch just to try to perfect this shave. But then again, as I've said in previous shaves, I might be just gilding the lily, so to speak. Okay, that's enough. That's the shave part of this program, but I'm going to rinse the razor, rinse the brush, the bowl in my face, and I'll come back with Mr. Towel, I'll dry off, and then we'll continue from there. Here he is. You know him, you love him, you can't live without him. It's our good friend, Mr. Towel. Oh, and speaking of towels, I hadn't put a new towel up here after I showered earlier, but now I got one, so we got a patch of color back there. In an otherwise very unexciting necessity room, I suppose. The necessity parlor. Somebody was saying that people shouldn't call their bathroom a shave den, but I think I'll call it the necessity parlor from now on. Or the necessity room. Some feedback still on the neck. Nothing too bad. That's nice. Now I'm going to put Mr. Towel back on the rack because he likes that. And then I'm going to begin a recap and put the finishing touches on the shave here. So we'll put Mr. Towel back where he goes here. And okay, my razor was this Featherweight razor from Gem, old Featherweight razor, and generic blade on its first use, generic Gem type blade. It comes in here, and you put the used ones down here. My soap was the Marchese Ofiuco, I believe I'm pronouncing that right, I hope so. Their shaving soap. And they're maker of fine brushes and now fine soap over in Italy. I used their, the Il Marchese, and you can see the coin there with their logo on it. Il Marchese Emerald brush, emerald colored handle, Manchurian knot, very nice. And my bowl has been this, the Captain's Choice copper shaving bowl. And let's see, I hope, oh yes, and I forgot to mention that beforehand I had prepped my face with the Proraso pre-shave cream, the 300 milliliter container. And okay, now I'm going to reach for some of the Robert's Rose Water that I've grown so accustomed to, also made in Italy. Although you wouldn't think Roberts necessarily would be an Italian name. I don't know what the story behind that is, but pour a little bit of that in my hand, kind of get it worked up here. Yeah. No alcohol, just a toner with a nice light rose scent to it. And I guess a lot of women mostly use rose water, but a lot of gentlemen have been using it as a toner. Well, it is a toner, using it after shaving. And now I'm going to apply some actual aftershave as soon as I put the cap back on this bottle, the Robert's Rose Water there. And my aftershave, which I've also used many times before, the Pinaud Clubman Special Reserve, which I'll need more of soon, but I've been buying everything else. Shaving soaps and things, a lot of shaving soaps. Kind of gave myself a lot of Christmas presents, I guess. I don't usually have any money to speak of over Christmas, but that's another story. Some money I was expecting in January came early. Yeah, there's some sting there, but another nice, robust scent. And let's see, finally, let me put the cap back on this and I'll apply the final thing. Something that accidentally got left out of my last video. And I hope I'm recording now. Yeah, seem to be. It's the White Star Shave Balm from Hendrix Classics and Company, HC&C. I used this on that shave afterwards, but that part didn't get recorded because I hit the wrong button or something, so yeah. Let's see, just get a little bit here, I don't need a lot. I'll just start applying this. It's a very creamy and pleasant smelling aftershave balm. I think it's creamy enough you could use it as a pre-shave too. Maybe I didn't get enough. The last time I just got maybe just a little bit more than that. A little bit on my fingertip, and that was enough to cover my whole face and neck. Maybe I'm doing something wrong this time. Funny how, for me anyway, each shave can be different. The products seem to perform differently, although this still has a nice barbershop scent and feels great on the skin. And we're about done here, but boy, yeah, that's really nice too. And I'm not just saying that. They did send this to me for free and wanted me to review this and their barbershop scented shave stick, which is also new. But there you go, the White Star. This is just a sample, but the White Star Shave Balm. Okay, doing pretty good on time, so that probably means I forgot to record one of the passes or something, but I'm out of here. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you back here next week, and maybe I'll do some kind of silly video Probably not shave related midweek. We'll see. Peace.